Oh boy, welcome back to another one. You are listening to Pass the Barb. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Ryan Pinkala, and we got a great show for you tonight. You're currently listening to the #1 outdoor podcast in the world. It's incredible. I got my boy Sam Sobey here tonight with me, and we got a great show lined up. We got a lot of things to yap about, but we have a member of the pod that is currently absent, and I think we need to lead off with this.
I think
this is important for the nation.
You're correct on two things. Thing number one, we have been, and we've been currently holding the spot of the #1 outdoor podcast on the platform. The platform is Spotify, iTunes, maybe not YouTube, but for sure Spotify, iTunes. I know we are the #1 outdoors podcast, and that's thanks to each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in. And the second thing you're correct about is there's usually 3 compadres and then potentially special guests. Our third compadre is gone. That is Adam Bart Bartushik. And he said, do not tell folks where I'm at. But of course,
which means immediate. We have to bring it up.
Would you like to tell them? Well, I'll go in this with you of saying okay. we both decided to spill the beans on this.
We had to spill the beans, 1, because of how unique it is. 2, just the shock factor, really. Is that
strap in for this one?
Yeah, the reason that he could not attend the pod this evening was to attend a catcalling convention.
And I know what you're thinking, like off the cuff, catcalling, is that like dudes picking up chicks? No,
we're talking like the animal, a house cat calling. This is like a derb.
I think it's like a regional qualifier.
Okay.
Like him and Alyssa are pretty tight about cats, so this event has been like on their books for a while. Like I guess at the Mall of America there's some regional cat calling contest, but like you said, like house cats,
right? But apparently people are able. I don't know if it's an open. I don't think they're in it though. I think they're like fans of kind of the sport here. Or is it a sport game?
I would assume so. Like
okay, well,
high level sport.
So, anyway, I'm curious to get the update on this whole situation. I don't know that there's like a way to view this, if there's like a live stream available. But apparently this goes down right now. So
yeah, and this was definitely supposed to be under wraps, but we're talking to the nation tonight, dude. Like there's no stone left unturned. So just know in your hearts, if you ever see Adam or Alyssa, just know they attended a beautiful cat calling contest, and I hope they had a very pleasant night. Maybe a great date night.
But I don't know. This might be something we have to like look up later because I truly think that this could be an incredible spectacle to be a part of.
Right. It was at the MOA, correct?
That was in like the rotunda area.
Yeah,
is my understanding. So
I'm picturing it now. Give us your best cat call right now. I know you and I are not regional pros touring, but if you had to give it your best.
Yeah, at least most of the cat vocalizations I think that I've been, privy to have been feral in nature. So I think we're kind of in let me see. This is a regional qualifier, you say?
Yeah, so give it the beans.
Yeah, that I think I'd lead with that probably. I don't know how long the set needs to be.
I would assume these folks need windpipes on them. Like they gotta.
All right, we might have to. We'll see if maybe we can find the rules to this competition. There's got to be something available. But
I like it. But
anyway,
we're rolling into it. We got a wicked good pod for you. We've got everything from current events to this is kind of. Obviously, we're still here in the Midwest, winter ice season. But this is the kickoff to the Bassmaster Elite Series season. We've got fantasy lineups. This is where the boys and myself, we compete head-to-head on Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing. And if you have any interest in getting involved with this, it costs 0 money, takes 5 minutes, super fun. If you go to Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing, sign in, look up groups. We're the group Pass the Barb, and join. Please join, because it's a good time. It's actually really fun.
You can compete against the nation. You can compete against all of us. This is just some friendly competition. But the one thing that we have to address here still is the fact that we've had several losers of this competition, and
Yes.
you know, there really should have been consequences for that, and there's just been an absolute failure across the board to hold people accountable for sucking so bad at fantasy
It's
fishing.
true. It's true. And our first loser was William Stolsky, and he was put up to run the turkey trot, which is a 5K. Yeah.
Yeah.
On Thanksgiving Day.
Yep.
And he did not accomplish that. And I was the second loser of the league. And my bout was to fish an actual sanctioned tournament in the Snoopy pole rod. And I almost,
But you didn't.
I almost
But you
completed
didn't.
that. I almost
But
completed
you
that this
didn't.
weekend. And this
But
was,
you did not.
I need to tell you, this is on merit right here because I wanted to be good. So this past weekend, I attended the 1,000,000th and first JC's ice fishing tournament, and it's like the largest ice fishing tournament in the world. They drill 15 to 20,000 holes, and there's anywhere from 10 to 15,000 participants. But here's, and I was like, this is perfect. I'm going to knock this out here. I'm going to actually fish super hard with the Snoopy pole. I brought it to the derb, and I had people ask me there if I brought it to the derb, and I was like, I did. And it didn't feel right because I'm actually throwing some shade here at the JC's tournament. I think they have an amazing tournament. It goes to charity, but I guess they drilled like 3/4 or half of their holes like 2 days before the tournament. And if you've known the weather at all, it's like been really cold. So everybody got to a hole right, before blast off or before they shot the gun off. And there is, I kid you not, 6+ inches of ice on each hole. You are not allowed to bring an auger in. So we took the first 40 minutes of the tournament to chisel 2 holes open. And I went, no. I went, this is not where I'm going to do the bet. This is not where I'm doing this. Like, it was just honestly kind of a gong show just because of the whole situation. I just thought it wouldn't have, I could have fished with it for a little bit and taken a picture with the rod and been like, oh yeah, I competed. But no, there was no way anybody was competing at a little bit better level than 0. Just with the ice conditions, at least in the region of 20,000 holes we were at. So I was like, no, this is kind of dumb. So hopefully next year they let in augers.
I mean, I will say that seems to be a very elaborate excuse for why you did not complete this. However, we did say even if you did compete there, you had to at least catch 1 fish.
I knew there was no way. There is no way, dude. I actually did try fishing for like probably at least half of the derb. And dude, by the time we chiseled our hole out, like picture basically the circumference of 2 quarters. That's about what we got through. And I was like, what if we hook like a nice tulipy or a walleye? Like it's coming off. Like I'm not, so
that's incredible. That was like probably a major problem, I'm guessing, for a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't understand the reason why you couldn't let folks come in and bring an auger just to refresh their holes, or you got to have volunteers rolling around that are like opening holes. But everyone's like, yeah, you're allowed an ice chisel. So we borrowed our ice chisel to like 15 people, dude. I brought in an ice chisel and my buddy Hayes brought an ice chisel, and like other people are using it half the time just to open up one hole. But either way, it was a fun event. It's more of a gathering and kind of part of the culture of ice fishing. And it's always good.
All right. Well, so basically no one's actually, well, and we do have to say Bart also did lose.
Oh yeah. Bart was our 3rd loser. Some would say the biggest loser.
Yeah. But I think he was protesting having to do anything until at least you come clean on yours. So
that's true.
I don't know. It's a mess. We have.
I wish I could have wiped the slate clean this past weekend. But honestly, like if you would have been there, you'd have been like, "This isn't right. Like, don't do your tournament bet for this. This is just." It would have felt like a major cop out, as if I'd been so proactive about it before.
Yeah, I mean, I guess as someone who has not lost this competition in any way yet,
it's a new season.
I feel that you're a failure, and really you need to make it right. I don't know what to say. I really don't.
Okay, moving on. Next segment. Give me some
Okay.
fishing updates. Give me some current reports. Give me some current events, but
All right. Let's see. What do we got? So, been fishing. We just actually went on a trip. Just got home from that as we're recording this last night. I'm not sure exactly when the videos come out from this, so you might have to wait for at least all
doesn't
of
the
this.
nation get it first? Doesn't the nation get a little taste?
Oh, the nation's getting a nibble here.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give it away too much because it'll ruin some of the magic, if you know what I'm saying. But we took a little Crappie Chronicles adventure up north. And
What does that mean? Like Alaska?
we went to the Northwoods, dude. We went to Wisconsin, in the Northwoods of Wisconsin, deep in the Northwoods.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was super fun. We fished a lot of lakes. I won't disclose too much of how things played out, but I did break my PB crappie. And I will say, if you want to see this happen, you better tune into these videos because it was an electric moment. And yeah, I mean, if you followed along with the Crappie Chronicles at all, you know how hard we work to try to catch some of these big fish. And when it goes down, when everybody's there, it's pretty electric. So it was it was one of those moments.
Story. Just a little, like if you had to wrap that story in a little appetizer, like I'm talking bacon and weenies, or like a pigs in a blanket, or come on, little smokies in a crock pot.
You got to watch this play out, dude. It was just, I guess I will say this. A lot of the times when we're targeting like big crop, like, big crappies, big bluegills, whatever, you kind of have this like, okay, I'm going to this particular body of water because I know that they're there, and this is like, this is a mission. Like, I know what I'm getting myself into, type of thing. This was not that. This was totally unexpected, which I think made the moment that much sweeter. Like where it came from was incredible. I think this video is going to be unbelievable. So I want people to watch this. Let me just tell you, it was a super cool moment for me and the boys and the whole thing. I don't want to spoil it by giving away too many of the details. I think you just need to watch this raw, straight through, because it's pretty sick.
Well, this potentially, like, I guess, where did this happen along the timeline of your trip? Is this
right immediately? So
when you guys drop your next one, like, I'm about to tune in.
The first episode from this new trip will be epic. Yes.
I love it, dude. Well, first off, biggest congratulations on breaking your PB crappie. Ryan has caught some absolute super tankers. Ryan and all the boys have caught absolute nukes. So that is a rare statement to hear out of any of those boys, that someone broke their PB, because that means it's a super nuclear, nautical fat, triple belly sow cow of a crappie. And to get it in the state of Wisconsin, like, your PB is out of Wisconsin. That's freaking electric, dude.
Super cool. Like I said, I don't want to give it away too much, because I think people should really just watch this for what it is and just like come along for the ride, because it's that cool.
I love that. Also, Ryan, we have our first ad read of the night. I'd like to take a quick break.
Oh,
here.
yeah, absolutely.
Do a quick ad read. Pass the Barb, as we kind of embark into February, is brought to you by the Crappie Chronicles and LTAB merchandise. There's sales running on both of them for certain garments. Some of the garments are out of stock. Some of the garments are limited. Some of the garments are fresh out the box. But both the Crappie Chronicles and LTAB have phenomenal ice season and Crappie Chronicle garment options available for you today. So thank you for sponsoring the pod, LTAB. Thank you for sponsoring the pod, Crappie Chronicles merch. And yeah, we'll get right back to the pod.
Absolutely, dude. I will say, though, ice fishing, ice conditions, I don't know. I think you were obviously up north as well. But I will say, dude, there's so much freaking ice everywhere. It is crazy town. And I've been loving that. Like, we haven't been like driving out anywhere. We just take machines pretty much. Like, I haven't driven the truck on any lakes or anything, but people are all over the place, which I think is getting exciting. And I know, like, from what I heard, like that area that we went in South Dakota that all those videos just came out about, from people that are fishing out there. Apparently, a bunch of people headed out that way as of recently. So it sounds like even that area is getting absolutely pummeled by everyone that can bring their ice castles and things out too, which is super cool to be able to, like, I don't know, see that, people trying out new locations.
I know certain sections of like Wisconsin and Michigan, and I think even different sections of Minnesota, they've got a decent amount of snow cover and just like maybe some unpleasant conditions. But for a large, large majority of the ice belt, it is like the floodgates are open. Like you
Dude.
said, even around Metro Minnesota, like there's 20 plus inches of ice. There's like no snow. Truck travel is beautiful everywhere. Obviously, go safe. Take your time, follow roads, and drill your way out. But at the same token, like it is, we needed a winter like this, dude. We've been needing it. Like we're due. We deserve it
so much. And dude, I heard like, isn't like Lake of the Woods like the most people ever like on Lake of the Woods right now in like ever? That's crazy.
I'm sure like the truck travel up there too is phenomenal. Like it's, dude, like there's people fishing Erie, dude.
And like going out there.
Yeah, like in machines, like Tom Bowling, I think was just on Erie, like in his snowmobile, and I'm sure many others, but like that freezes like once every 6 years, it seems like, with good ice.
Yeah, there's definitely some cool adventures available right now for anyone willing to try to do them. Obviously, like even the fishing around the Metro has been good. I've seen, I mean, we do this, I guess I can dabble with this right now. We do this Crappie Chronicled campaign. I don't know have you seen this, Sam?
Yeah.
So for people that aren't aware of this, so as part of the Crappie Chronicles, we do this social media push, right? We're trying to get people to like practice more selective harvest and releasing like bigger panfish. So one of our initiatives is like, if you catch a crappie over 14 inches, you photograph it on a bump board and have a video of you releasing it and you post it on social media, use hashtag Crappie Chronicled, then you're entered to like win some stuff. We give stuff away like every week. So we just want this to be like a cool thing. Like people can catch big crappies and release them and like kind of like celebrate that. Right. Super cool. The one thing though that we've been running into, it's like we get a lot of submissions for these. Like people are out there fishing all the time and they send these things in. And we definitely have a number of what we're considering Crappie Chronicled fails.
Oh man.
And it's amazing.
What does that mean?
All right. So there's a lot of ways that this has, I don't know, turned into something where people just don't follow the rules, right? It's very simple. You need a picture of this fish, you need a video of a release, and you need to use the appropriate hashtag to be entered to win, right?
Yeah.
And for one, people mess up the hashtag. Okay, that's fair, whatever. But some of these things we're getting, dude, is like a picture of like a 15-incher like on the floor in the garage. Like hashtag Crappie Chronicled, or like or just like ones that are just straight barrel bobs, dude, like just blown apart and they're just like down the hole. And you're like, come on, man, just stuff like there's so many of these and we get them like almost every day, to be honest. Like people are either tagging us or DMing some of these things. And it's just like amazing to see. But these ones where it's like damn near just like on a stringer. Like, does this count? You're like, no. Like what? In what way is that even remotely close to what we're trying to do here? So I don't know. I just wanted to bring that up because it's like, for one, I hope people participate in this because it's a good initiative and it's pretty fun and you could win some stuff. But at the same time, it's like, like the whole point of it is like this like conservation thing or whatever. And then people are just like harvest. So I don't know.
Guys,
have you submitted one yet?
No, dude, I haven't. I should.
Get on it, dude.
I should. There's part of me that wants to submit one really right now, and there's part of me that wants to top some of the others. Like,
yeah. No, I was thinking like I almost want to do like some sort of tournament. Like maybe we do like a meat season tournament where we just weigh the meat only.
Oh my gosh.
Just, limit of fillets.
Or like just pictures of a meat season. A cool one with meat season is even like if you couldn't quantify like, oh, how much a backstrap weighed or a certain fillet, like just a picture or a unique video of meat being harvested in a cool or unique way. So by that, like maybe there's just like a cool picture of meat, like a backstrap laying over, an old log or a back, you know what I mean? Like there's ways. Like remember how 13 Fishing used to do that hat contest thing? Like people that had pictures of their hats in the most unique ways. Like remember that was back when we were in college.
So this is like the most I see. I feel like if I put like most unique meat picture, I'm gonna get all kinds of fucked up things coming my way.
You're right. This could be, a quick double-edged sword here.
Yeah. Maybe we just pump the brakes on. We'll put this one back in the think tank for a second.
We'll edit that one out. No, either way, that sounds like an electric.
But yes, anyway,
Wisconsin, dude. Like
it was. Yeah, it was super fun, and I think the videos will turn out really cool. I know we captured some pretty cool footage. It's a beautiful area, obviously. Yeah. The whole Northwoods is incredible, especially the part of it we went to. And yeah, some cool stuff happening up there, and a beautiful time to be up. And it was like awesome weather. Like we were supposed to go a week ago, but we pushed it back just because it was like negative 50 degrees or whatever. So this ended up being much more comfortable, and definitely the fishing was way better because of it too. So yeah, it was great. I will give a little nug here that probably won't be part of the video. So as everyone knows that listens to this, big fans of Quick Trip here.
Oh yeah, the trip.
Big fans of the trip. So where we were, we stopped. Well, the plan was to stop at Quick Trip. And so, it's the crew. We got all four of us, and we're driving all separate or whatever. And Griff and Waldo are driving together. And I think they were potentially nervous we weren't going to stop at a gas station because they didn't know that there was a Quick Trip up ahead. And they opted to pull into a Circle K gas station.
No,
doesn't seem like potentially a big deal till we get to fast forward about 12 hours. And Matt Waldron proceeded to contract some of the most violent food poisoning I think I have ever seen from some sort of lunchable situation that was acquired at this Circle K. That led to just some incredible things going on for all night into the net. We actually left him at the cabin the next day.
On a fishing trip too, like when your compadre opts out of Quick Trip, you leave him to die. Okay, that is on him. He made that decision. He went behind enemy lines, away from the trip. And I love Matt Waldron, but he deserved what he got.
He sinned on the trip, dude.
He sinned on the trip. That's straight up.
Simple as that. I mean, sympathy, sure, but like, was it deserved? Maybe. I don't know. Crossing enemy lines in Wisconsin. It was a rough 12 hours around that cabin though, let me tell you.
Wow. Wow.
So I'm hoping some of the behind the scenes footage of this actually makes the cut. But who knows?
I bet he was pissed, dude. I bet he was mad.
He was in rough shape, let me tell you. So hopefully, I mean, whatever, we're throwing shade. Yeah. Circle K, I'm sorry. Tighten up.
It's no trip. Come on now.
It's no trip. Yeah, for real. But anyways, yeah, that was super fun. I don't know what I'm going to do next as far as fishing wise, but hopefully do something. We have a little event coming up. I think we'll both be at this weekend coming up here.
Yeah. Well, hold on. We got to pump the brakes. I got to give a little current fishing update report.
Oh, let's hear it.
In light of the wicked cold, been taking out my little shanty a decent amount, which is fun. And obviously, like the ice conditions are good. So like when it was negative 30, 40, like Steph and I, we tried a few different lakes, few different spots in the shanty and slept overnight there. And that was fun. Got into some big bluegills and caught a bonus, absolute thicker than a Snicker giant gator. It was like last light, dude. last light, and the rattle reel, like we're fishing shallow weeds for bluegills, but I'm of course going to put down some shiners for some walleyes. Like fishing a metro lake, shallow weeds, walleyes, that's like a thing. And like right as the top of the trees, like right as the sun touches the top of the trees, it's like click, 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 like so slow on the rattle reel, like walleye. It's a nice walleye. Like, and we're only in like 5 feet of water, so I stand up like really slow.
Yeah.
Walk to the rattle reel, and I like feed it line, and it just starts like it's slowly like you know you've walleye fished like a stick, like that bobber is like halfway down the hole and it's slowly going, and I'm like just take it. And it takes it to like the bottom of the hole, and I set into it, dude. It's so freaking heavy, like so heavy. And I was like, oh, Stephanie, get over here right now. Like this is huge. Like I think I got a freaking 28-inch walleye plus on, and it's not fighting like a pike at all. We get it like after a hell of a battle. We get it to the bottom of the hole, and she looks at me and she goes, "I can't help." What? And I go, "Yeah." And like you know, Steph is no spring chicken to grabbing fish or whatever. Like she boat flips bass, lips walleyes, like does whatever. Like she's like, "I'm not helping." I'm like, "What are you talking? Come on." And she's like, "No, dude, it's too big."
Like she saw it.
She saw it. She saw it pinned sideways at the bottom of the hole. She goes, I can't help you. I'm like, get out of town, dude. Get in here and help. She's like, no. So it comes up the hole. I try to like belly grab it, and it's just freaking mammoth, dude. It like half walks out of the hole, dude, goes down backwards, and I'm fighting it again for probably another minute.
Dude.
And at that point, I saw it, and like if it's just like a pike, whatever, I'm like, you know, whatever, like, oh, it's fun to land, happy days. But then when I saw this pike, I'm like, dude, if I just messed up this opportunity, like this is like a pike you like want to like for sure want to catch. It's like a real one. It comes up again the hole the second time, mouth completely wide open. And Steph kind of gives a little yelp, like, oh. And I'm like, oh, I know. I grab the bottom of this pike's lip, and I just yeet it onto the floor of the fish house. And dude, it is the thickest, most built pike from the base of the head all the way to the ass end, dude. Like absolute trunk, dude. This pike was 39.5 inches. I promise you, I'm being conservative on this. I think it was from 18 to 20 pounds, dude. I've caught really big pike with you. I've caught bigger pike with you. That's how big I'd guess this pike at. Dude. At 39. It was so thick. It was so beautiful, dude. It was really cool. So we and released it.
I did see the photo of this fish, and I meant to text you to ask how big it actually was, because it looked mag, dude. Like you said, fat all the way to the tail, like just healthy.
I wouldn't have cared if this fish was 39.5 inches. It could have been 38, 37, 36, 35. I could actually care less about the length. 39.5 is amazing, but the sheer stoutness of this fish was girth, dude. That's where I was like, oh, you're so beautiful, you big fat son bitch.
Yeah, epic fish, dude. And like to like, I love catching fish on a rod and reel, and I love hooking other species when you're fishing with a panfish rod, like especially through the ice, right? We're like undergunned a bit, but there's something about a hand line, and like there's just something about that and the finesse of the battle needed to like make that all come together. That's so epic. Like
this was on 6-pound line, dude, and this was no rod. This was like
no drag,
playing
nothing.
It so chill. I was like, oh, and when I lost it the first time, I'm like, it's over. This is over. This whole charade is done. And when we got the second, like, I'm so pumped we landed. It was so cool. I wish we would have had it on video, because we were like, holy shit.
That's so sick that you guys landed it though. Oh, and the pictures were fantastic. They turned out awesome.
But besides that, we've been smashing some bluegills and some crappies, and I've done some ice camping, and I found some wicked schools of fish under some patches of white ice, since we don't have snow down here. It's been good. Like the fishing's been good, and the travel's been good. And now, like kind of as we change gears into February, what we went through, kind of that polar vortex. Like I looked at the extended forecast, like most everywhere across the ice belt is going to have a really pleasant, at least beginning of February. Like good should be
That's
awesome
good.
ice conditions and then awesome weather to actually fish outside.
Yeah, hell yeah. So let me ask you this, because I mean, I do not fish out of a shack much at all. Like permy, even a flip, like
Yeah.
hub flip, like I just don't that much. Like every once in a while, I'll throw a flip over out, but like, um, I know you guys play this rattle reel game so much,
Yeah.
and like convert big time. Like I mean, what is your method of rigging up a rattle reel when you're just permy banging around the way you guys do for like multi-species kind of stuff?
So for a while, like if I'm fishing like dirtier water, like
Mhm.
for sure I'm running like traditional rattle reel line, which is almost kind of like this cord line to a swivel. And then if it's dirtier water, I'm running 10-pound line 100%. Like if it's a big walleye, like it's just the difference between 10-pound and 6-pound is so much.
Mhm.
But if it's clear water, like, oh my gosh, I feel like you got to run 6-pound line. And we'll run, I probably don't even need to run this much, but I'll run like 3-4 feet of it to like a heavier split shot. And I love those super tiny, like those clam gaff treble hooks,
Oh, the itty bitty ones.
the itty bitty ones on the back of
Uh,
a shiner. And then if they're being real freaky, like a single hook is like pretty good. But I also have a lot of buddies that run double fat heads, if you can believe that, because we're in the time now where it's really tough to find shiners or even the right size small suckers for like a big walleye. Like
yep.
double fat head freaking plays, dude. It
Yeah.
really plays.
I know
But
that was such a river thing, dude. The like multiple minnow setups.
yes, dude, and it
Big,
works.
big time on the river, dude. Like, and like nobody talks about that.
Oh, that's a nug.
Like
That's a
low
nug there,
key,
dude.
dude. Like I've seen a lot of that going around, dude. Yeah.
And I bet that converts well on pike on the river too, like a double fathead. I bet they just think it's a mini school of fish and they just hammer it.
Yeah. It looks sweet in the water. Like when you put multiple, even just little fatheads on a treble, dude, looks.
It's juice. That's
Yeah.
juice.
That's it. I'm always curious how people rig them up because I never use them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like I see people catch on them all the time, but yeah, I don't know. I think the last time I actually used a rattle reel was like multiple years ago, dude. We had
Yeah.
we got hooked up on that on White Bear Lake. They let us
Oh
stay in
yeah.
that
Yeah.
permy from that brewery or whatever. And we went out there and you know that like rattle reel line that's like it's like fly line.
Yeah.
You've
Yep.
seen that? It's like plasticky or whatever.
Yeah.
That was what was on all the rattle reels. And like no leader. Like that shit was tied to the jig.
Oh man, that's
And
like
we're like,
really
I don't
thick,
think
weird
this is
line.
yeah. And there it was like tied to one of those like you know those Russian jigs that where the line goes like through it.
Yeah.
That's what was on the end of it.
And you're like, I don't think so.
And we're like, but we were like laughing. We're like, we have to at least put it down because that's hilarious, right? And it did get bit, but we did not convert a fish on it.
I will say, and you will appreciate this because like, some of the first big pike I ever did through the ice was with Ryan back in the day. And like that was when iFish Pros were first starting to pop off. Like the magical feeling when you hear an iFish Pro pop or you see a tip up is the same exact feeling you get when you hear like clink, 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 clink,
Yeah.
clink on the rattle reel. And maybe a lot of times like you're asleep or it's just like, dude, it's the dopest. Like you would get the same tingles. You'd be like, oh shit.
Dude, the sound of one of those things firing off is like, oh, dude, so good. And I have not done enough of that this year. I went out one day and ran iFish Pros, and we did catch some fish. But I'm like, God, I think late ice. I'm gonna put some time in on it, dude. I really
Yeah.
do.
I think we should
need it.
run that back, dude. We should run it back and put a spread out.
That was actually a sweet video. Like I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
doing that when that was pretty fun.
And that
But
was
yes,
right at Last Light too. Right at Last Light.
it
when that
was,
video
and it
was
went
5 years
down,
ago,
dude.
Brian popped like 140 inches, and it was like, oh,
God, we've got some big ones together for sure, dude. Like, it's pretty, it's fun stuff. But yeah, I do love it. And then you go just jack them, like it's like
yeah.
heavy line, heavy hooks, freaking heavy rod. Just let them rip. But yes, I'm looking forward to a little bit more multi-species stuff. I think we're winding down the crappie thing kind of right now. I think we only got like a couple days of stuff left for that. So I'm going to be.
Will you do some metro stuff, or you guys think you're done now?
Well, we have a couple of trips where we're like taking some. So we gave away some like not really a guide, well, kind of a guide trip, right?
Yeah,
like a come fishing with us for a day type of thing for a St. Jude fundraiser. So we have 2 of those trips
nice.
that we're going to do between now and late ice, basically. But those are just like one day type of thing. But it'll be cool. We're going to take them out and like take them fishing, hopefully try to catch some big ones, and then do like cook on the ice. Like it should be pretty fun.
That's
kind of
sick,
like I think we call them like the Chronicles experience kind of thing. So I think that'll be pretty cool. And like we try to do those for anytime we have like a fundraiser, we like to at least give away at least one of those trips just because it's pretty fun and like people get pretty into it, and it's for a good cause too. So that's kind of a bonus to the whole thing. But yeah, and then we get to take somebody out that watches like our show and stuff, which is awesome.
And you get to give them like, dude, that's such a wicked experience. Like next year the boys, I'm sure, will do the same thing where they give away a trip to St. Jude's. But like, dude, like these boys are so dialed. Like if you get the opportunity to fish with them, like that's really cool. And they're not gonna, especially the group aspect, like when you have multiple people after one goal and multiple people are spinning it and drilling holes, like that would be an awesome trip to bid on for anybody.
Oh yeah, no, it's super cool. Like and not like probably a little biased because like I'll be there, but like like, well, you've fished with us, like as a group too, and it's like I don't know, it's different than just like going fishing, right? Like,
oh yeah,
I go fishing by myself or with Nicole or my dad or whatever all the time, but it's like being with the squad is like this. It's this own element to it that's pretty cool. So it's like we're out there just to like do it,
dude. Also, on a different note, especially since you're a man of cooking, do you own a jet boil?
I do not specifically a jet boil, but I have something similar. Yeah.
Okay. And the reason I ask is like I just bought my first jet boil this year.
Okay.
And I'm like loving that thing, dude. I think just because of how small it packs down. And then also the other day I fried fish in it, dude. I literally fried fish in the jet boil, and I was like, I like didn't know if you could or not, but I just like went for it. And I was like, this is kind of awesome. It's like a miniature deep fryer, dude.
Yeah. So like I said, I have ones that are similar, not like a specific jet boil, like brand one or whatever, but like the little, screws onto a little isobutane, little bottle thing with the pot set and the whole thing go on top of it. And it is like, it's challenging to like, I'll say legit cook on, right? Because it's designed for like boiling water. But you can totally fry stuff in it. And there's like other things you can kind of use them for, but they are super sweet, like especially for just like ripping some like freaking ramen noodles or like a dehydrated food or something, like,
dude. And the MREs they have nowadays, like those, like you said, the dehydrated foods, like I feel like I was always told when I was younger, like that MREs are so gross, but like, dude, they are, I mean, maybe I'm just really not a picky eater, but the ones they have nowadays are like so good. So good. I've tried
well, I think there's like, because there's like the one, because you've been ripping like the dehydrated meals.
Yes.
I think the ones that are maybe like a little bit not quite as good are like, they have like the MREs, which are like, it's like already made. Like you just like tear it open. And I think that stuff is just like way kind of gross because it's like,
probably
it's just like made food that's just like sealed the thing. But yeah, they have some awesome like dehydrated meals now. I think then there's like a lot of brands of them too. Because you've been hitting like the Mountain House or something?
Mountain House, and then there's another big brand. Like I bought them at Shields, dude, and they're like really good. All of them have been really good for a dehydrated meal. Like really good.
I think there's one, I want to say they're Duluth or Superior. I tried this one. It's like a more local one. It's called Camp Chow. I think that was a really good one. And they have like some really interesting like flavors and meals and stuff, and they're like a Minnesota company.
Like, will you bring those on your elk hunts and stuff?
Yeah, like for like spike camping in. I don't really eat them in like base camp or anything because we have like other like regular food for that. I don't like to eat them for a lot of days in a row because
Sure.
they just have so much salt. Like they kind of kick your ass. If you eat them like 3-4 days back to back to back to back, you're feeling it, dude.
Yeah,
For
probably.
sure. But like they're for quick hitters, they're kind of nice, you know, like they're
Yeah.
convenient for sure. But yeah, no, there's the only one that I don't like, and it's just like, dude, the Mountain House Chili Mac is my least favorite one. And like whenever I'm in like a camp with a bunch of people, I'm always, if I have that one, because like if you get a variety pack, it always comes
Yeah.
with a bunch of those. I'm always trading them out. I'm trying to deal Chili Mac, dude.
You're like,
Heavy.
no.
Like
Have
I'm
you
like, you got that chicken and rice? Like send that this way.
Have you had the Mountain House like breakfast skillet? I thought that one was good. It turned out really good.
I have had that one, but I normally just get like the more dinnery
Sure.
type ones, you know, because they got like all kinds of crazy stuff, desserts, whatever. Like it's wild what they throw in.
I think it's incredible. Like, yeah, it's really good. And like it's so tailored toward camping, I feel like,
Yeah.
or backcountry hunting. When, dude, I feel like they're also built for ice fishing so much. Like there's so many folks that go out that it's like, could you boil some water? Yeah. Okay.
Done.
You should have these. Like
Yeah.
you should buy these for $7 at Shields and you could have a filling meal.
And I think they last like forever. So like if you throw them under the backseat of your truck and you just keep a few in there, as long as you have your little stove thing, you're good to go. Yeah. No, I agree. And they don't get frozen, which is sweet. Cause like because we cook on the ice quite a bit in the wintertime or like whatever. Stuff's, dude, it's so hard to keep ingredients from getting frozen. Like even if you put them in a cooler, like that's what I try to do all the time. But it's just like, oh yeah. But no, that's sweet, dude. You've been hitting those for sure. I love that stuff. Like just having it like, oh, this is real quick. Just, you know, because you'll love that. You'll have those in your boat compartment all summer,
dude, right? Like, and also like, how sick would those be in the boat? Like, especially if you were like grinding big time, like on a big fishing trip, like you're chasing muskies all day, or you're really grinding for bass, and you're like, oh, and obviously the sun goes down in the summer at like 9. If you're like, okay, come like 3-4 o'clock, I'm sure you haven't eaten much all day. Like, and by you, I mean like anybody, like myself included.
Like I'm famished.
Yeah, like I'm famished at 3, but you're like maybe on this trip where you're like, well, we're gonna grind till sunset. You could hit like actually a big salty meal that would probably like actually carry its weight, like last you. Like I'm thinking about when we were on our muskie trip, like.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
That would be
if you could have just put her on spot lock for about 20 minutes and been like, all right, let's regroup here.
Let's regroup, hit like a legit meal, and then let's grind.
Dude. Yeah, for real. I know. I think I might have those locked and loaded in the boat this summer too for some of the bigger missions. But because I mean I do cook a lot in the boat, like definitely more than most people.
You be cooking like dank meals in the boat. Don't you ever compare it to like an MRE. You be cooking dank meals.
I know, but like sometimes it's like you want to just keep fishing too, because like it's fun to do the other stuff, but you're kind of all in then.
I feel like it's a perfect trade off. If you're trying to cook, but if you're not trying to cook but actually get some sustenance, like hit it.
Yeah, dude, you're getting me going, dude. I'm already psyched for cooking in the boat and getting that dialed in. I've been scheming on some new things, but dude, I will say, I'll deal this another nug from this trip just because we're on the cooking thing.
Yeah,
you would love these, and we will make them probably together at some point. I made these before that because I was like, I gave it a test drive, made sure it was dialed in, and then we filmed it on this trip. Dude, I have created, well, they were crappie, but they really could be any fish. A fish beer brat that is fucking phenomenal, dude.
What?
And I'm telling you right now, I would guarantee you, if I gave this to you and told you that it was not fish, you'd have just said straight. It's just a straight Johnsonville, baby.
Are you serious? How did you?
100%.
What is this brand new? Like this is a new creation or a new?
Oh yeah, yep. I've been because I was dabbling with like fish sausage and things like that. I'm telling you, dude, crappie beer brats. They're in a video. It's coming. They're so easy too.
And they like slap. You're like, this is yes.
Yeah. It's the
deal.
Oh
my gosh.
And they're so easy. So easy. I'm talking 4 ingredients.
That sounds so good, dude.
Yeah. And they're not like when you think of it, you're like, I'm telling you, dude, you wouldn't even know the difference
No, if it
between a
came from
regular.
somebody else, I'd judge. But coming from you, like you've
I'm
dabbled
telling
so
you,
like I
because
bet it's
I told
so
the boys straight up, I'm like, if you do not like, you have to tell me. And they all were like, dude, yup.
oh shoot.
Yeah. And so definitely keep an eye out for that one because it's sweet. And I will be making like more variations of it and for other projects and stuff too. But we did it for the Chronicles and it turned out awesome. They're so good. So good.
That's dank, dude. That is dank.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yep.
Okay. So as we shift gears,
Yep.
like many folks know, and potentially many of our listeners, they are in the ice belt. It's been nothing but ice fishing. But as of tomorrow, I don't know when this recording goes out. Does it go out tomorrow?
Yeah. This will be up tomorrow.
As of tomorrow is stop number 1 of the Bassmaster Elite Series on
Yes.
the legendary Lake Gunnersville. And if you've seen any of the practice reports from any of the Elite Series guys, it has been so amazing. I'm so excited to see how this tournament goes down for a variety of reasons. Number 1, it's the kickoff to the season. People are working out kinks. People got brand new boats. Stuff breaks.
And everyone is in the game right now.
Everyone is in the game. Everyone is fighting as hard now as they would fight if they were fishing the Classic because, like, the points at the playing field is completely leveled.
Yep.
The conditions are horrible. They were breaking ice in the back of pockets with all their boats, dude. I'm talking. I've seen more videos of guys throwing baits on top of the ice than I've seen them throwing baits under the ice, which is insane. Like wicked cold front pushes through Alabama. And then on top of it all, this year in the Bassmaster Elite Series, they're doing half the tournaments with forward-facing sonar, half the tournaments without. This first tournament is without. And that means wicked hard conditions, makes it no forward-facing sonar. I think somebody that stumbles into something, it could be a rookie, it could be someone in the middle of their career, could be a veteran, they could win. Also, if folks lean on it heavily, they might be spun out. If folks are super excited without it, they still could get spun out. It's like, dude, it's a total toss-up of a tournament. I'm so excited. Give me your thoughts.
Yeah. And well, for one, I mean, Gunnersville, granted, the past handful of years, I mean, probably virtually every tournament that's been out there has probably been won using live. But it is a phenomenal grass fishing lake, and it has always been and probably always will be. And I think no matter rookie, somebody that loves FFS, OGs, I mean, these people are going to get greasy up in the grass, dude. And Gunnersville has them, period. Like, yeah, maybe you can't scope and go find these fish that are floaters on bait schools and things like that, but giant bass live in that lake, dude, and someone will find them. That's the one thing that will always be true about tournament fishing is someone always catches them. Period.
So true. Period.
No matter the conditions, the location, whatever, you make all the rules you want. Somebody is going to crack them, dude. And there's giants, dude. I mean, there's double digits all over that lake.
Especially with just like the Elite Series I don't think the Elite Series has been there in a couple years, or even the Opens haven't really even been there in a couple years. Like Bass in general, BASS hasn't been there in a while. But the other trails that have been there and the weights they put up over the past 2 or 3 years, like that lake is probably, if not number 1, top 5 fisheries in the country as of 2026. So, like you said, someone always catches them. That lake will show out. And even though it's extremely cold, those bass are going to be extremely heavy and extremely fat. Like they are going to be full pre-spawn mamas, dude. I don't think they're going to be looking at them at all. Like they're going to be full on pre-spawn fat if they can get them to bite.
And people will be fishing in the jungle, dude. I mean, they're going to be probably a lot of moving bait stuff. Potentially be some really cool live coverage of this. Like if someone really finds them and they're just beating them, you know, with a trap or like a chatterbait or something, it could be really, really cool. But like, dude, this is, I think this should be an exciting one. And Like, I think there's just been so much like focus on all this forward facing stuff, whatever. And I, I think this is an awesome opportunity for a lot of these, more rookie guys or younger generation of dudes to kind of flex and be like, okay,
Yeah. And
take it away,
especially like
you know?
I I'm so excited to see how this unfolds because like and it's not just that there's no FFS, like these practice conditions have just been
Brutal.
brutal. Like ice on the lake, bass boat breaking ice, lure
Yeah.
not going through ice in back of
Yeah.
pockets. Like, but who cares, dude? These guys are
Yeah.
absolute genies on the water. They will find something, and the person that wins this tournament, you heard it here first. They will have found a little something, and they're gonna build on it throughout the course of the tournament. Like
I
they,
like
they are
that.
gonna pick up something either they're gonna have some local spot or local fish, not meaning like they're a local, but like they're gonna they're gonna catch some fish what they found in practice, but they're gonna get on something in the tournament that's gonna carry them to the dub. Watch
Mhm.
that happen. That's my prediction.
I like that. Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. Like, obviously, they're all in the Elite Series. All these guys can bang, right? But like, oh man, there's something special about like, I think just the first tournament of the year and the
Yeah.
first tournament of the year being a not FFS one. That, granted, like, I think people are mixed on whether they like that they kind of did the coin flip thing right at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
But you can't discount the fact that it's like it's given some serious juice to the entire field where everyone's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get them, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's just something special about it. And even the guys that really lean on FFS a lot, not like they can't fish otherwise, but it's like they're very proficient with it and win lots of money doing it, are like even pumped to be like, all right, I'm gonna go out there and still crack their ass. Watch this.
Here is like how much of a toss up I think this is going to be, and this is why it's going to be fun to watch. Like in sports, when any super athletes or super competitors take on adversity and you don't know what's going to happen, that's when it's the most fun to watch. Earlier this week, I got the opportunity to be on Mercer's podcast, and we were just shooting it up. After the podcast ended, I'm like, dude, like give me some inside baseball stuff here. Like who should I pick? Like I'm in a serious fantasy league, past Bart. And clearly I need some help because I'd lost it not last year, but the year before. And he was like, dude, he listed off a bunch of names and he's like, I don't know if it's going to be a veteran or a rookie. He's like, I hope the event doesn't suck. I don't think it will, but he's like, and this was after we're done recording. He's like, Sam, I really don't know what to tell you. You should just like go with your gut. And I was like, Dave, dude, like you are the MC of the Bassmaster class. I'm like, can you like, come on? And he's like, dude, I don't want to tell you one way because it could go the total opposite. And I was like, okay.
This is going to be a bunch of herd bulls locking horns.
Yeah.
And it's going to be sick because I think you got all the people that were so like opposed to the FFS stuff.
Yep.
That want to prove they can still smash.
Yeah.
And then you got all the young guys that are like, I can smash without it.
Yep.
And like everyone, dude, this is like, and being the first one of the year, it's like people have been stewing on this for months, dude, and they are about to hit the gas.
I promise you, like, guys have caught some nice bass in practice. I don't know this for a fact by no means, but I know this is so much gameship is going on right now because I've seen so little pictures of fish from the Elite Series bros. Like they're all just posting like, oh, I can't cast here, blah, blah, blah. They're catching bass, dude, but they are not giving up a thing. They're not giving up what they caught it on, where they're at. There's, like you said, herd bulls locking horns, dude. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited, dude. We have so much ice here, but I'm so excited to see this event.
I am too, dude. Like, I think it's going to be a fun one to watch. I hope that some of the live coverage is really cool. Like, because somebody will inevitably find something very special. And I just hope that they have a camera there when they do.
And before we kind of go into our fantasy picks, we do want to say, if any of the nation is there, Buddy Ryan and myself will be at the Classic. We'll be roaming around, creating mischief and shenanigans per usual. Like we're gonna be rolling around. Like we're gonna be rolling around downtown. We're gonna be rolling around at the expo. We're gonna be just rolling road. dude. Like this year's Classic is in Knoxville, and it doesn't have the biggest fish, but Knoxville is a really good time. If anybody wants to go or is local there, like they should go. It's a good time.
We need the nation to show up.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being at this venue in Knoxville. I'm looking forward to the whole thing. But yes, if you are planning to make plans to come, like just come.
Go.
If you haven't been to a Classic, you need to. If you like fishing, if you like sports at all, you need to see this play out.
And this is one of the coolest places to go see a Classic because of the close proximity. So like I'm telling you, in other Classics, it doesn't work out like this, but in Knoxville, it does. You can watch these boys blast off, then walk to the expo, and then from the expo, walk to where they actually weigh in. It's all that close proximity. It's right there on the river, right downtown. It is like so cool. Like you can go stand 2 feet away from Brandon Polnick's sweet face, give him a high five, watch him blast off, go chill at the expo, have some cheese curds, buy some cool tackle. And then when you're like, oh, let's go check the weigh-ins, walk into like the sweetest arena ever. Like it's so cool.
So I guess we need people to jump in the comments here. Get in the comments, DM us.
Yeah.
Tell us what you want to see on PTB socials during this. I mean, we're going to be there the whole time. What do you guys want to see? We're going to be turning and burning. And
do we harass Mercer, dude? Like, do we harass Zona? Do we harass the public?
Or do we just get in people's heads?
Yeah, we get in people's heads? Do we go Instagram live for a blast off one morning? Like, what do you want to see?
What gets the nation fired up?
Like, do we cheer? Like, do we scream extra loud? I don't know.
But it's going to happen. So drop it down below. Get us some ideas here. We're going to get some juices flowing. We'll be scheming. Things will be happening, but PTB will be at the Bassmaster Classic. Yeah. No doubt. No doubt.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
All right.
I want to hear your Bassmaster fantasy picks, dude. As we roll into week number 1, dude, give it to me.
Okay. So here's what I'll say. I think personally that the E bucket this week is the hardest pick of the whole thing.
So, the E and the A, dude. The A is tough too. Like,
yeah, I feel confident in my A for a number of reasons, but here I'll lead off my A bucket. I'm going Tucker Smith.
Phenomenal pick.
And here's why. I think, first of all, I feel like he's a guy that's always like had something to prove, right? Like even in the college thing, like fishing behind or head to head against Easton Fothergill to just make it, right?
And Logan Parks, dude. Like him and Logan Parks were like partners,
right?
Like,
he was, second a bunch of times there, made it to the elites. Dude can absolutely smash. But I think this is one of those tournaments where he's looking to come out no FFS and just say, "Watch what I can do." Yeah. And I really believe that. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, like you said, a lot of good picks there, but my gut just tells me he's a dude that can put ice in his veins and go to work. Mm-hmm. B, I picked Kyle Welcher. I think this is his wheelhouse. I think, I think he wants it bad. C, this one, I went back and forth on a lot. I picked Brandon Polnick. I think
it's great pick.
There's a lot of good people in that one too, but I just think some of these guys are really juiced up for this season, and he's one of them. D bucket, very confident in this. I picked G Swindle. I just think he loves Gunnersville. I think he's going to do very well here. E bucket, like I said, tough pick there. I think this might snake bite me a little bit, but I think based on the interviews I saw with him and I'm like, God, I'm torn. I think I'm going to take Matt Robertson in my E bucket. It's kind of a wild card, but
I'm betting on your E bucket. There's no in between. Matt Robertson is either going to
Mm-hmm.
totally kick it through the goalpost, or he's going to bomb this tournament, or he's going to like totally top 10 it.
I know. That's so anyway, I think I got one wild card in there. I think the rest of them are solid picks, but I'm curious to see how it plays out because like you said, I think it's anybody's game and somebody will stumble into something.
The fun thing with Bassmaster fantasy fishing, and like I looked today, I think we have like right before I jumped on the pod, I looked and we've got like 264 people in our group, dude, which is
We're loaded.
awesome. Like it's loaded, and you need picks like that, like the Matt Robertson pick. Like you have, like you need to take chances like that because, like, yeah, me, you, and Bart are competing against each other, but like I want to do good in our group, and you do too, and so does Bart. Like you have to pick some wild cards where you go, they might totally smash, or this is a dicey pick, but like you have to do that, separate yourself. You can't just pick the local favorites.
Yeah. And like I said, I think Matt Robertson is one of those guys that's never going to show his cards either. So it's like, even if he was on them heavy, I mean, he's not going to talk about it or whatever.
He's a gamesman, dude.
But he's always that guy. I feel like I've always been snake bit where I'm like, maybe I'll pick him. And then I don't. And then he smashes them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn it.
He's
you know
weird.
what I mean?
He's weird where like, he's like all of them, but he's an all around great fisherman. You picture Matt Robertson and you picture Kentucky Lake. That's where he cut his teeth. He was an OG ledge fisherman. He can catch him every way till Tuesday, but like he's an OG ledge fisherman on Kentucky Lake. But at the same token, he can just like go out and like top 10 a smallmouth tournament up north, and he'll be like, "Oh, dude, I'm just I'm smashing him on an ugly stick." And all these guys are throwing 4-pound line. He's like, whack, just smashing him and boat flipping 5-pound smallmouth. Like,
and there's so many. Well, one, it's Gunnersville. There's so many ways to fish grass in general, but then to be pretty much any day, one bite away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you could set the hook on a 9 to 10 pounder on any cast.
Yeah.
Like,
and especially when like a majority of the field, I feel like might be keying in on areas that don't normally get keyed in on past couple of years. Like you have high quality anglers out there. They're probably scoping them, and those fish are seeing pressure. And then you've got some of the biggest fish in the system, and they're going to like, I'm going to go lay up in some grass, and I'm not going to get thrown at, like, I'm going to get thrown at 50% less if I live up here. And now you've got a large majority of the field thrown up there. Like,
and these are still some of the best anglers in the world. You're talking about targeting bass.
They're studs, dude.
Like, make any rules you want. These guys are going to catch them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm jumping into my lineup here. Bucket A. Bucket A was so tough, dude. Like, you have the reigning Bassmaster Classic champion, Easton Fothergill, who has a lot to prove still. He's hungry. You've got your boys like Tucker Smith. He's from Alabama, dude. Like, I was like really wanting to pick him. And then you have a local dude. Like Jordan Lee has lived right by Gunnersville a majority of his life. And he's not a scoper. And he's won the Classic twice. And he's an all-around angler. I really wanted to pick him. And then I'm like, dude, he's going to be underrated in this tournament, but he's going to perform. I picked Chris Johnson. You're reigning angler of the year, dude. Nobody is going to think about him for this tournament just because he's not a local to Alabama, but
Mr. Consistent, dude.
He's Mr. Consistent, and him and his brother have phenomenal eyes. Watch either him or his brother end up catching a bedding fish, if you can possibly believe it. They'll end up catching a bedding fish, and then these guys have such good eyes, and they're really good grass fishermen. That's what nobody knows about the Johnsons. Like, they think about smallmouth wizards. These boys cut their teeth a lot in Canada on grass fisheries as well. They know how to fish grass. They always perform well in Florida. They're going to perform well here because this could be a grass shootout. I'm going like Chris Johnson.
I like that pick, dude. That's good.
Bucket B. I went with Kyle Welcher, just like you. He is one of the most diverse junk fishermen I've ever seen in my life. I've shared the boat with Kyle, and mechanically, he's incredible, and how fast he fishes and cycles baits and cycles spots. Like, he's going to do well. This Kyle will do well. Bucket C. This could be a toss-up, but I'm feeling good about it. I picked the Bassmaster Classic champion from 2 years ago, Justin Hamner. And the reason I picked him is he's super good with his live scope, no doubt. But before live scope was ever a thing, this dude loved throwing a jerk bait. This dude eats, sleeps, and breathes the jerk bait. And with the wicked cold temperatures, I think he's going to put fish in the boat and he's going to catch fish on a jerk bait, not looking at him. Going down riprap bank, fishing points, fishing bridges. Like watch this dude catch him on a jerk bait, not looking at him. He's a menace with it.
Yeah. I like that, dude.
Bucket D. I went with a shallow water finesse / power fisherman.
Ooh, okay.
The OG, the jig man himself, Greg Hackney. Dude, I went with Greg Hackney, dude. The dude, if you want to pick a dude that's just lethal with a jig, and there's going to be times this tournament where you're going to need big bites. You might only get 5, 6, 7 bites a day, and a big bite might come on a jig, especially on a lake like Guntersville. Hackney's your dude. So I picked Hackney for that reason. Like he's going to he's going to flip every piece of cover in the lake for 4 or 5 days straight, and he only needs 5 bites each day. And he's not scared. He doesn't care.
Yeah. And he's like, an OG that wants to be like, watch this, boys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, in bucket E, I picked a fella that's done well on Guntersville before, and he has 2 classic titles. This is Hank Cherry, dude. Hank Cherry will be underrated in this tournament, but he will perform well. Hank Cherry is a chuck and wine type of dude. He loves a chatterbait, dude. I think the dude won both his classics on either cranking or a chatterbait, and he's going to crank and chatterbait the hell out of Guntersville. The rip wrap, he's going to chatterbait the grass. Hank Cherry, I think, will perform. That it could be a toss-up. Bucket E was tough, but that's my lineup.
I like it. Yeah. So while we're on this topic, let's bring in a guest who not only is a friend of PTB Nation, but also someone who is heavily invested in performing well in the past the Barb Fantasy Fishing Group. Let's bring in Hazer.
None other than Hayes Baldwin. This is a surprise. We didn't think we'd have a guest tonight.
Fresh off the Wolves.
Fresh off the Wolves dub in Toronto. Great comeback.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful
Give us a quick recap of the game, buddy.
You know, playing down from double digits the whole time. Anthony Edwards in the clutch, an unbelievable performance, 30 points. Jaden McDaniels, 20. Bones Highland, 20. Unbelievable. I hope you were watching.
They went on a losing streak there for a bit, but would you say they're back?
They're back. It could all end tonight when they trade for Giannis, but we'll see.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, open your phone up right now. We just got done reading our Bassmaster fantasy fishing lineups, buddy. I know you're in the group. I know you're in PTB. Read me your lineup and why.
Well, do you have your phone on? Yeah, I screenshot. I don't know if I can go out of this. I think I screenshot it to you, Sam. And you can...
You did. Here, I'll pull it up and we'll go from there.
Yeah, beauty. Let's do this thing. Gville, iced up, brother. What are you thinking?
My friend Garrett is down there right now, and he's catching.
What's the report?
Actually? How's he catching?
He's catching with the scope.
Uh-oh. Really?
Yeah.
Like just chasing bait around, or how's he catching?
Yeah, he's catching on outside of these bays, I guess, in like 13 to like 15 feet on the fish are near bottom. He caught a 6-pounder, some 5s.
Dude,
do you think you'll see guys shaking a minnow blind in this tournament?
That was just what I was going to say.
I think certainly. I don't see why not, you know.
Like guys that have just adapted the technique so much that they're like, okay.
I mean, I think it's going to happen, yeah.
God, that would be kind of sick, actually, eh?
I would love to see that, dude. That would bring so much confidence to any anglers out there, basically saying you don't have to be a wizard genie with live scope to still play with the minnow shaking technique. I know guys that do it from shore and they have success. Like it, people do it all the time.
Right, and the way he explained it to me, it's actually a lot of the fish that he's catching are actually they're not suspended fish. They're near the bottom, so you kind of throw the minnow out there and kind of just, I guess, I don't know, they call it bottom stroll it. You know what I mean? Just, I don't know, try to cover water with it. You know, but
interesting.
Is he going to attend the event?
I'm sure he'll be out in his boat, following people around. I don't know if that's allowed or what, but
he should, dude. He should.
his buddy Michael is at Gunnersville Tackle Outlet. Is friends with like Lee Livesey and Caleb Summerall, and I guess they were at dinner with him and talked to him for half an hour yesterday, which is super cool.
Are they catching?
I think they were catching. I don't know if they talked about fishing or what, but
I'm sure they'd knock back a few bush lights.
oh yeah.
All right,
So-
Hazer. In your bucket A, you have Fisher, Anea.
Yeah. I mean, the Gunnersville, he's won a lot of tournaments out there, local for sure.
He's a Crush City boy, buddy. Will he be throwing the Moochie or the freeloader?
A rookie. It's tough to say. I don't know.
I like it. He is a local boy, and he's won a lot out there. Especially, he's a young angler. I want to say he's in his early 20s.
So a lot of he's what you would deem a scoper, but I don't know. I don't think that's going to matter.
All right, buddy. Bucket B, you have from Fayetteville, Tennessee,
Yes, sir.
Brandon Lester.
Hammer.
Ooh.
Why'd you pick him?
Well, I think he's just had a lot of history prior to all the technology and kind of old school true bass fishing. And he's a Tennessee River boy. He knows how to fish in the South, buddy.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, bucket C from Johnson City, Tennessee, Cole Sands.
Yeah. I think the percentage on that, I was looking, it was like 1%, not a real great pick, but
So he's your dark horse.
basically, yeah. But another somewhat local. Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, that area.
That's not far.
Mm-mm.
Why him specifically, though? What drew you to him in bucket C? You're like, enough to pick him.
Enough to pick him. More so the region that he grew up fishing, and some of his prior tournament finishes in the around Tennessee and Alabama.
Also on his profile picture, he has phenomenal lettuce, buddy.
Kind of like me.
Yeah, buddy.
The phenom.
In bucket D,
Same as you, Selby.
same as me, the one, the only, Greg Hackney.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. He was such a prominent angler before the screen monkeys came around, and I think that I don't know. I just felt it.
You're a man that loves to flip a jig yourself, Hayes, and Greg Hackney knows a thing or two about flipping a jig.
It'd be super cool. In fact, yeah. I don't know if there's going to be fish on laydowns and things like that, but it looks like, Thursday and Friday and Saturday are warmer with sun. That water temp's gonna get warm.
You're gonna be easing up there.
They're gonna be coming on up.
Give me this prediction. Do you think Greg will be steady throughout the whole tournament, come out with a strong start, or kind of come back in the end?
I think
If he is to do well.
I think he'll be consistent all the way through. But just looking at some Instagram posts and stuff, it looks like everybody down there is catching them right now.
Oh my gosh,
Dude, I honestly think though that they're like, for as consistent as people can be in catching like 20 pounds a day type of thing or whatever, I think there's going to be some dirty 30s getting dropped at random
for sure.
Yeah.
especially it's not like a 2-day derb. This is a 4-day Elite Series derb. There's going to be some folks that come out of nowhere on day 3.
If this was a live scope and derb, it'd take 110, 120, 110, 100 to 110. I really believe that.
All right, Buckety, anchoring your group for the first term of the year on Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing in PTB, Pass the Barb group. In Buckety, you have Buddy Gross.
Another kind of local and somebody that grinded and without the technology, dude, to get where he's at. I swear,
The silver fox, a silver goatee.
I like his chance. He's a scrappy guy, scrappy fisherman.
If you had a kid, would you name him Buddy?
I think I might name him Buddy.
like that.
And I understand there's like you can guess the weight that wins. I don't know if I filled that in, but
What are you
you
thinking?
better.
4 days. 4 days. Where's your head at?
105.
Oh my gosh, I think they're gonna break 100 pounds.
For sure.
Century belt's getting dealt.
Really?
Somebody's getting absolutely. Why wouldn't they?
Oh man.
You
Really?
believe that or not, Sobe? Do you?
I don't know. Like, I'm thinking consistency. If it was 20 pounds a day, that's 80 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
If it's on the lighter end of the tournament, it could be low 80s. If it's on the higher end of the tournament, it could break 100. Like, there's part of me that kind of is like wants to live in that 90-pound area, but then another part of me is like, God dang, it's Gville, dude, and like someone could bust 100. I don't know.
There's no question.
What do you think, Brian?
I put in 97 even.
It's a great guess.
I think the odds of somebody cracking a century belt are probably there, but I just feel like for how the conditions they're being dealt, I think the first 2 days are going to be more difficult to like. Anyone can stumble on them, but I think to consistently have it, I think it's going to be tough.
But somebody will have 25. Somebody will have 25 to 30.
I think we'll see 30. I think
for somebody will have 25 the first few days, for sure.
And dude, anyone could catch a mega at any moment.
Fighter caught a 9 in practice.
Really?
Yeah, I was just reading about
it. Dude, they're
wow.
I'm going to Gunnersville in a month, 3 weeks.
So tomorrow morning in Gunnersville, Alabama, these boys will be driving to the ramp around, 6 a.m. and it's going to be 27 degrees Fahrenheit.
And they're ice.
Northwest.
They're building ice. Building.
By 10 a.m., as they're starting to get into the swing of things, potentially loosening up, it will be a balmy 30 degrees. As these folks are reaching their power hour of the day around 2 p.m., it's going to be 38 degrees. At that point, it's going to be above freezing. Like there's going to be back pockets of the lake.
I'm mad I didn't pick Gussie because I feel like Gussie is a sniper with the 2D sonar, which is obviously allowed, right? I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
He could crack.
That's actually, yeah.
Do you think that can still be done today?
I think so, dude. I don't see why not. I mean, you got to be in somewhat deep water, though. I feel like,
But they're not going to feel a hardcore beam. It's just he's just going to be over top of them.
It's different.
But they're not smallmouths.
There are smallmouths in Gville. There's spotted bass in Gville.
That's true.
Well, I'm curious to see how this one plays. I think the first day is going to be exciting, just because, like you just said, and dude, think about this: braided line, pretty much out.
Yeah. I mean, dude. Wouldn't it be something if? And I'm sure this is possible. Gunnersville, even when I was there a couple of years ago in March, I was catching them. We were catching them flipping trash mat. I don't know what kind of weeds they were, but. And not saying there's going to be a bunch of fish, but maybe. I mean, it's cover, right?
But what if it's iced up?
Then you still punch through the ice, bro.
Just moonshotting ounce and a half.
I don't know. I mean,
would be some insane live, dude.
I just love that Bassmaster went ahead and took away the screens from them. I think that's fantastic.
The 2026 Bassmaster Elite Series on Gunnersville is brought to you by Strike Master Maven. Can you imagine?
Oh god, dude! I think this is going to be a fun one for sure. But dude,
when is live coverage 8?
I don't. What time do they tip off in the morning here?
I think live. Yeah, we'll go live at 8, dude. Mercer's down there right now, dude. He's probably yakking it up, dude. He's probably having a little lobster tail with Zona. As they, or with Tommy Sanders, potentially.
Knocking back a few margaritas.
I think we must travel to an Elite Series event this year.
Yeah, Buddy Hayes, have you been to a classic ever?
Maybe this year's the year, but
Oh my
Buddy.
gosh, I think you should go to Knoxville, Tennessee. It's the OG stomping
We're
ground.
going, dude.
of
We're
Jeff
going. You
Gustafson.
got to come.
You should come.
You in?
are you driving on down?
I think we're gonna fly in, buddy.
I'm
But
I'm taking the old plane ride.
I might just already be in Alabama and make the short drive over.
Beauty, bud.
it's not far.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
you need to see a classic, dude. You need to see when Dave announces that Super 6 on that final day, dude, and the
Shit,
arena just
baby.
goes dark and all the lights, and he just reads off their accolades like 2 inches from their face, like screaming their accolades why they're good enough to be there in their face, dude. I'll bet you one of my organs, it just gives you goosebumps all the way down to your toes, dude. You will shiver.
I just tournament fishing is awesome. I love it.
Tap in.
Tap
you're-
in.
Yeah, if I might have to
Yep.
work my
Yep.
way.
You let me know. I'll be there.
Wow.
Dabbling.
Any honorable mentions that you think might just open up and win this derb? That's not on your list.
Dude, I gotta say, what's the man that won that $500,000 deal? I can't off the
Is it
top of my
Tucker? Tucker Smith?
Tucker. I think Tucker.
I had him on my roster.
And of course,
Dude.
Trey McKinney, of course.
Trigger Trey all day. Dude, I will say though, and this did hurt my soul not to pick, is like, dude, how does a John Cox unfold on a G-ville no scope?
Cranking the
he-
rip up.
Maybe, or he might have found the warmest water in the system and
And
crawled
he's
his boat up somewhere weird.
there.
And he's like, "Oh, dude, they're all here. Why? Because it's the only water over 46 degrees."
And he goes, they're coming to me.
yeah, oh yeah, dude.
It's a little too early for that, boys. But yeah,
But I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Garrett said the water was 38 to 41 degrees. I mean,
Really?
Kyle Welcher said online he thinks this is going to be the coldest water temps he's ever fished in, like in a tournament.
Incredible.
Can I read you Steph's picks really fast as
Please.
an honorable mention?
Please.
Yeah.
So I logged her into Bassmaster Fantasy, and I was like, freaking have at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she sent me a screenshot, dude, and her, dude, she's got an absolute load of hammers. Ready to hear this, Hayes?
yeah.
Bucket A, Tucker Smith.
Yep.
Bucket B, Easton Fothergill.
Oh.
Bucket C, Brandon Polnick.
Oh.
Bucket D, Jason Christie.
Oh my God.
No.
Bucket E, Jeff Gustafson.
Oh my God.
No salary cap on this team, baby. Come on with it.
Went all in. No freaking guessing.
No guessing.
Shoot the lights out, baby.
With all the studs, dude. Like, you got a stud team. Tucker Smith, Easton Fothergill, Brandon Polnick, Jason Christie, Jeff Gustafson. She sent it to me. I was like, shut up. I was like, well, yeah, they're good. Like, but what about your crazy pick? She's like, they're all good. And I was like, I know. Like, no doubt.
So when she's sitting atop the leaderboard at the end of this, we'll be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the most wild lineup I've ever heard.
That's a hell of a freaking, like, I'm so mad that's her lineup and not mine. Like a little bit, yeah. A lot of it.
Did you guys hear though, did you guys talk about this as of like January 29th or something? They officially DNR came out and said that, catch and release bass season.
In Minnesota.
It's
Minnesota.
on. It's on now.
We can
Go
go.
get 'em.
We can fish for them.
Will the state record largemouth be broke? Probably in pre-spawn, maybe.
Wouldn't that be something? I can't wait to I don't know how much crappie fishing is going to get done. I don't think very much.
See that? Like, no, it's going to be a parlay, dude. We're going to mix that in because that's still a tradition to catch them on.
You can have both rods on the deck.
No, oh yeah. Oh, but I've always had both rods on the deck. Come on. Come on. I'm targeting dogfish, but
Dude, that is actually going to be incredible. We get to fish for like true pre-spawn Minnesota bass for the first time in our lives, dude. Like the amount of holy shit days we're gonna have is
Dude,
gonna be
it's gonna be epic.
like we need to bass fish really hard during the pre-spawn, like really, really, really hard.
I mean, you can't tell me you're not pumped up to throw
Like
the chatterbug around, you know,
Oh yeah.
Like a wicked chatterbait bite, dude.
or the spinnerbait.
Look, what would Jason Christie do in Minnesota?
Oh.
Thump.
Dude, and then you got the rule change in Wisconsin too, where they're opening. You see that?
You know what's
They're opening the muskie season on the general fishing opener in the first week of May.
that's super
No
cool.
way.
So pre-spawn skis.
That is sweet, dude. That's actually really cool.
Yeah,
But-
there's a lot of people in the muskie. They hate it. They
Yeah.
hate it.
Yeah. Why do you
like-
think they dislike it?
Well, because they think people are just gonna basically, they're already mad about everyone scoping, but they just think people are just gonna be snagging them during the spawn.
No,
I'm like, I don't know, man.
no.
I don't think people
But
are
also-
doing it.
But also, like, let's talk about this. Right now, I need an extension on my friggin' auger out here.
Yeah.
By the time fishing opener comes around, I don't care how long the bass will still be pre-spawn when fishing opener rolls around. I guarantee it. I can almost guarantee it.
Mhm.
So like this year it's kind of like if they hadn't have done anything, you probably still could have whooped them on opener fishing
True.
opener. Large
But there's some greasy spots though that are gonna be.
Oh, you
open.
know, there's lakes. And
I
areas.
already, my head is already like, yup.
Like every lake that's been like kind of good in the summer, picture that to be great now. Like come the first time you dip your
Oh,
boat.
dude, some of the hidden water that opens up early.
Toby, you got to be thinking about some stuff round home, buddy, right? Like,
Oh, buddy, dude. I think how big is the Minnesota State record largemouth?
oh,
How big is it? 815?
yeah.
That's big. But
Got
like,
any glide baits, buddy?
yeah. Yes.
Dude, there's like 3 lakes I'm thinking of right now that are like,
Yeah.
I got
hey.
you two that. Oh man, I'm ready to visit.
Buddy, this could be our first spring of not just throwing adjust-a-bubs and mini Mike cubbies. We could throw glides, dude. Like I think this should be the year all three of us get into glides. Truly get into glides in the
I'll
north.
throw the glider.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it, man. I've always loved to bass fish more than anything, and now I can legally. Oh, Let's just talk about Minnetonka for a second. Oh,
Serious.
I'm
Yeah.
serious. I mean, I'm talking how much backwater is out there. How many times are we crappie fishing and stumble into the largemouth?
For real, dude. That play.
Oh.
And like a bunch of them.
Like a
Oh.
bunch, dude. Like
Like every cast all day long.
Yeah, like spot lock and just watch this.
Like I think you could have 100 fish days on Tonka in the spring.
I think it'd be really fun to do a pre-spawn Minnetonka, like 1v1 or 2v2s. And you could do
Ooh.
just numbers of fish over 2 pounds on the scale. Like, wouldn't that be fun? You'd be
Yes.
like, boom. Like,
Oh, and you could just lean on them.
How
would that
much?
be electric?
How many times are you gonna? I mean, how are you gonna take full advantage, or are you still gonna crop? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to crappie fish, dude.
Oh, it's going to be tough. But you could do multi-species slam too. Like, how fun would that be on Tonka?
Ooh, yeah,
Your
yeah.
best 5 crappies, best 5 bass.
Yeah,
That could be kind of sweet, actually.
Like, let's just
Mhm.
challenge Griff to that and call him a little wuss, dude. Be like, let's take you on, dude, Griff.
well, I heard there's some bass in the Seton Channel that like to eat swim baits, and they're just a light colored bass, but they're kind of long, got a little white on them, but can we? What's is it? Are we allowed to bend the rules here? Let's be honest. Let's have an honest conversation, but
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode
if we
of
keep
the #1 outdoor podcast in the world. Thank you, Hayes Baldwin, for checking in. And well wishes to all the anglers, the staff, and everybody going out there and bearing the cold at Gunnersville tomorrow. Us folks in the Great White North that are standing on 2 feet of ice, we'll be watching. We'll be excited. And this is this is some of the funnest time, I think, to watch bass fishing, just because we can't do it yet, So like we'll be tapped in.
But yeah, dial up some Bass Live coverage this week.
Yeah.
Get in there. Make sure you get in the Pass the Barb fantasy fishing group on Bassmaster right now. Get in there. This is going to be a great time. We got a long season ahead of us. Make sure you set your lineups, because there's nothing worse than starting off with a big old goose egg because you forgot.
Yeah,
Get in there.
Sure, don't forget.
Get on it. All right. I think we've done the job, boys. Thanks for listening to another episode of Pass the Barb. We'll see you on the next one. Stay warm out there, folks.